Hi everyone, before we dive in, please subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and stay locked in for non-stop Ohio State football updates, transfer portal news, recruiting breakdowns, and Big Ten coverage all season long. Ohio State football continues to feel the impact of a rapidly evolving transfer portal era, and the latest domino to fall is wide receiver Bryson Rodgers, who has officially announced his decision to leave Columbus and continue his college career at South Florida. With nearly 30 Buckeyes currently listed in the portal, roster turnover has become one of the defining storylines of the offseason, and Rodgers' move represents both a personal homecoming and a strategic football decision. Rodgers, a Tampa native, spent 3 seasons with Ohio State after arriving as a highly regarded 4-star recruit in the 2023 class. Coming out of Wiregrass Ranch High School, he was viewed as a promising talent with speed, versatility, and long-term upside. While the expectations were high, breaking through a wide receiver room stacked with elite national talent proved to be a difficult task. During his time in Scarlet and Gray, Rodgers appeared in 19 games, primarily in a reserve role. He finished his Buckeye career with 11 receptions for 125 yards and a touchdown, solid production considering limited opportunities but not the breakout many hoped for. Ohio State's receiver room has remained one of the deepest in the country, and with more 5-star and blue-chip prospects arriving each recruiting cycle, snaps became increasingly hard to come by. This marks the second time Rodgers entered the transfer portal. Back in early 2025, he tested the waters before ultimately deciding to withdraw and give Ohio State another year. That decision showed patience and loyalty, but with the depth chart growing even more crowded heading into 2026, the writing was on the wall. Sometimes, the best move isn't waiting, it's finding a situation where opportunity meets preparation. That's where South Florida enters the picture. Rodgers will be reuniting with Brian Hartline, the coach who originally recruited him to Ohio State. Hartline's move to USF opened the door for several familiar faces, and Rodgers now becomes one of the most notable additions to the Bulls' offense. The connection, trust, and shared history between player and coach played a major role in this decision. At USF, Rodgers isn't just another name on the roster, he's expected to compete immediately for a significant role, potentially even WR1 duties. With 2 years of eligibility remaining, he'll have the chance to reset his career, return closer to home, and showcase the talent that made him a coveted recruit out of high school. From Ohio State's perspective, this move isn't shocking. The Buckeyes continue to reload at wide receiver, and while losing depth is never ideal, the program remains positioned with elite talent at the position. For Rodgers, though, this is about timing, fit, and opportunity, and few situations offer a cleaner slate than returning home to play under a coach who believes in you. In today's college football landscape, transfers like this are less about failure and more about alignment. Rodgers leaves Ohio State with experience from one of the nation's top programs and heads to USF with something even more valuable, a clear path to playing time. This story isn't about what didn't happen in Columbus, it's about what could happen next in Tampa. And if you want to stay ahead of every Buckeye transfer update, roster move, and recruiting twist, subscribe right now and join the community. More breaking news is coming, and you won't want to miss it.